Lies of P today or on the 18th. I am a friend of the gamers, and thus I don't support this new debauchery of, hey, the game comes out on the 18th, but if you pay us an extra $20, you can play it 4 days early. Unless I want to play the game early, in which case I will do it without a second thought. You're going to buy CS2 early? Toasty, don't. CS2 is free to play, man. It's going to be, I think, probably. He said it's going to be free to play. Second place PB. Second, I would say Jif. Jif is probably the second place PB. Me personally, I like Craft first. What about Skippy? Skippy doesn't have that much of a market presence in Western Canada. I'm not going to say I've never had it, but Skippy's for degenerates. By the way, hey, sorry, not me saying it. I upped my bitrate by 1,000, which takes it to the highest level you could possibly go on Twitch as a partner. If that doesn't help F-Zero, then I need to use like a new codec or perhaps never play it again. By the way, was that a raid? Thank you, by the way, Daniel, if that was a raid. I don't know if it was a raid or just 8 people coming over to brag about your PB in F-Zero. It was? 8 seconds into the stream raid? What happened? Oh, you beat Armored Core. I didn't say there were 8 raiders. I just saw 8 messages that said second place PB equals parentheses close. At least one of you did. I know Dan's philosophy. Here's the Armored, and I wish I had emulated it myself. Play through chapter 1 of Armored Core. What the hell am I doing? Get to Baltius, Pog up. Use that sustained energy of Pog to convince yourself and your audience that it's the best Miyazaki game ever made. Finish chapter 4 and chapter 5 as soon as possible before the fervor can die down. Elden Ring, there were some savers there. Melania itself was like a 6-week endeavor. Armored Core, 10 streams. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying Miyazaki's washed. You know, I'm glad people enjoy the robots. Kip Casper is a monster. DL Guigo, welcome to the stream. Kip Casper heard you talking about that 70-year-old who hit 500 output yesterday and saying there's no way he could possibly do that legitimately, and he took that personally. Cosmo pulled 531 on that ride this morning. Happy Gilmore accomplished that feat not but an hour ago. Also, 2 things I gotta say. 2 things here. One is, I never thought I would be this guy. I bought a 12-pack of Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry yesterday. I went to the store, I said, I'm gonna get some Coke Zero. I had talked about how there was a Coke Zero strike, but yet I still see it, or a Coca-Cola strike, yet I still see it in every single grocery store in Vancouver. Went to the grocery store yesterday. No Coca-Cola products. It blew me away. I got my comeuppance. So I bought this Pepsi Zero Sugar. Never thought I would be that guy. I also want to say something that people might not be big fans of, but I have to speak my own truth. I try to eat relatively healthy whenever possible. One thing I don't compromise on, I like the fake peanut butter. I've eaten 75 jars of natural organic peanut butter before in my life. The one where, you know, you open it up as soon as you buy it, you gotta stir the oil into the actual peanut butter, and then you know what I mean. And it's just one of those things. I'm not, I'll take any peanut butter in a storm, don't get me wrong. But me personally, I gotta accept that maybe I'm an unnatural peanut butter Andy. I just prefer the unnatural PB. Worst part about being in the upper half here, gotta worry about the freaking fruitless Andys who lost the game, now find themselves wanting to ruin your game as a punishment. Send it! Oh, there's one more lap. I always forget there's 4 laps. I got no boost. Oh, jeez. No! Don't do it. Don't do. Oh, we were right up there, man. That was a great start. Whoo! Oh, man. Getting a Ghibli avatar would help your bitrate problem? Well, like 99% of video games can handle the camera just fine. I think it's not a camera issue. I think it's an F-Zero issue, quite frankly. Also, you ever notice... It's hard not to feel like you're the main character. Streamed for 10 years with no camera. Everyone said, why don't you get a camera? All of a sudden, I got a damn camera. Everybody else says, oh, I'm turning my camera off forever. Now I'm just going to become a PNG tuber. They're obsessed with me. Are you going to play Pinocchio Souls? Yeah, I think so. It's my intention. As long as my controller works as soon as I plug it in. I still can't get over the name, though. Like, it doesn't really... I'm not hating on the name. Well, I guess I am. I'm not hating on the game. But Lies of P is such a... The reviews inspire some confidence. The name inspires no confidence. But the game's actually been played by people who know what they're talking about. So I would probably default to the reviewers in that case. What would you name Lies of P instead? Well, I mean, like, I wouldn't be in the discussion. Because unfortunately for the world, I probably wouldn't have greenlit a Pinocchio-themed Dark Souls. Now, by all accounts, that would have been the wrong decision, because apparently, it seems to be pretty good. But if I was forced into that situation, I suppose I would call it Nose Souls. But then everybody would probably think it was like a meme game. Wood Souls : The Curse of Geppetto. String Souls. Dark String. Rorschach's Bounty. I mean, I guess I get why it's called Lies of P. Pinocchio, famously dishonest. Hang on. Wow! Did you see us hit the apex of that thing? Now you went hard last lap. You can't go hard 2 laps in a row, Lewis Hamilton. I'm going hard. I saw my moment. What can I say? No! No! These fucking grenades, man! It's not really the greed that got me. It's like, I shouldn't have driven into the grenade that then exploded and knocked me into the wall, which knocked me into another grenade. Sparing with the boost, please. Sparingly. We go sparingly. Now you don't boost on the boost pad. I've been told, because when you boost on the boost pad, you spend less time on the boost pad. Ergo, you regenerate less boost. Force them to use a boost to stay up. Chill, bro, chill. This is where I'm always like, I gotta go all in. You can wait for your moment. Clean with it. What was that? Oh! Explode. Explode, you piece of crap. Go! Go! No! Oh, good race. Good race. Oh, that was a good one. I'm feeling back. Whew. Has NL ever come first? It's crazy. Chat's so backwards. I came second and everybody's saying Monka S. Clearly you guys aren't married. +2, +2, +2. You know, in Japan, men come first and women come second. Or sometimes not at all, am I right? You see with the... 7th place, half a boost bar. And we know what we must do. You take these. Oh, he's learning. He's learning. Now, if you want to push hard on the last lap, we don't boost here. Should be boosting non-stop, brother. What is this? It's the most grenades I've ever seen! Oh! Oh, we're knocking. We are knocking on the door. Ooh. Sorry, Sant. How many different car types are there? Brother, welcome back to the 90s. There are 4. And we liked it. Because you knew where you stood with 4, okay? Oh, who's your Honkai Star Rail team? I've got a 3-star Jenna. Okay, I don't even know what the hell that is. I've got Faith's Virtuous Reward. It gives me plus 3/4 of a basis point attack speed for every stack of blush that my character has. Nah, man. Back in the day, there were 4 cars, and people only ever drove 2 of them. And that's the way we liked it. Don't waste a boost here. Remember, it's a long Grand Prix, man. You don't want to burn out in the first race here. Do me a favor, generate a Skyway for me. You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. Go, go, go! Go! No! Oh, I was mashing the boost button faster than I've ever mashed a button before in my life. Oh, man. Sheesh. Had he come in second before today? I came in second once yesterday. I think we just came in second like 3 times in a row. I'm not even sweating it. Like, it's crazy to me. People were like, you should be mad that you were in third and you exploded. I'm like, nah, I'm chilling. Same thing. Second place. Every second place makes me feel stronger, man. I'm loving that. See, a lot of you don't ride with Kip Casper and Cosmo Kramer on the Peloton. If you think you're going to win every race, I mean, honestly, you got to step out of your little petri dish and go out into the real world. There's a lot of gamers out there. Better SLAYY. Better. We slowed down a lot, but that was okay. That was horrible. Now, here's the deal. You spin. You get your spin attack back there. You have to Skyway. This lap is about survival, and if I'm being honest with you, I'm skeptical. High value Skyway, though, we certainly spent a lot of time in the air. Survive? Survive? I shouldn't have pushed. I did it. At the end, I was like, if I turbo, I'll make it to the finish line before anybody touches me. As soon as I pressed the button, I exploded. Oh, man. That's okay. There's a lot of progress to take from that. I'm sad. That's cause for introspection, quite frankly. But as Andrew WK said, we don't stop living in the red, okay? What are all the no's for, man? Are you crazy? Your ass shows up at, like, you know, your quantum physics midterm in your second year of university. You get like a 72 on it, and you're like, what the hell? I'm not the smartest person that quantum physics has ever known. It's a process, man. It would be more like you lit your own paper on fire. I'm starting to think all these tech motherfuckers are right about being in the arena. I don't think they're in the arena, though. I think I'm in the arena. You motherfuckers are definitely not in the arena, though. You're the dude telling Quinn Hughes to shoot on the power play. Like, dude doesn't score 2 goals a year and get 91 assists. I'm in the match. Okay, you're in the arena. We are told nothing less than perfection is acceptable in all our life. Bitch, you're 37 years old. You got to start telling other people things. You can't just be listening all the time. How long are you going to rely on secondary sources to tell you the values that you should have in life? You know, you're supposed to be coming up with your own conclusions at this point. Not going by, like, you know, podcast logic. I think it says something about my driving style that I have never once ranked out. Listen, I've had some situations where maybe it was a little close. Probably take it a little cautious on this lap. I've never been in like 75th place heading into the final lap. I've been in 75th place on the final lap, no doubt about that. Okay, well, you're not in first place. This is a lap situation. Okay. You fucker! You're not in the arena. You got kicked out of the arena. And you wish you were still in the arena, but we're not in the same arena. Let's go! Okay, unfortunately, we can't get attached to our previous position. Just looking at the macro raceonomic conditions of this run. We gotta hold back, farm sparks, and then pray. This is prayer ball. Every time. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. He's gonna boost to death. He's gonna boost to death. He's gonna explode. He's gonna explode. Oh, look at same thing every time. Apologize. You know what? This is like rush hour at Burrard Station. You know, you just gotta be okay being in the middle of a lot of people. Don't sweat it. Some dude with white gloves is gonna cram you into that Shinjuku subway train. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna get on the subway. You're gonna make it home in time for dinner. Everything's gonna be a-okay. You just gotta relax yourself a little bit. There's no need to be in first right now. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather be in first than in third. There's no need to risk it all just to move up 2 ephemeral positions at this stage of our lifespan. Another next step on top of Skyway technology, if we could figure out a strategy for getting kills that isn't just hope to get a kill. The world would reveal its truths to us. I honestly thought we were going to kill that one dude up there. Skyway me? Good sleep. Keep your heart rate steady. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Attempt not to breathe in the chemicals. And then come in first place. It's that easy. Well. First place by like a clean second, huh? It just goes to show you. You people are never happy. The first comment I saw, almost an all-time bag fumble right there. Yeah, well, it wasn't. We got the laurel branches. We got the damn Caesar's crown on top of us. So true, I'm not happy. I mean, it shows. With all disrespect. Thank you, Crack Dota, for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. It says more about you than it says about me, is all I'm trying to say. By the way, someone said, did you see that video of that guy trying grape Sprite? I did not see the video of the guy trying grape Sprite. But did you know at Epcot they have like a deprecated sodas area where you can try different Coca-Cola products from around the world? Now, there were some of those Coca-Colas that were delicious. For example, Cucumber Sprite. I forget where Cucumber Sprite was from. I think it's from Russia. Delicious. I must have had like 3 to 4 little cups of Cucumber Sprite. Relax, they were like 30 milliliters each. There was one though. Thank you for reminding me of its name, Chip. There's one called Beverly. It's an Italian Coca-Cola product marketed as a digestif. So you drink it after dinner to, I don't know, relax and quote unquote help you digest. Easily the most foul beverage marketed for non-alcoholic human consumption that I've ever tasted. It tastes like, I guess the way I would try to describe it is imagine black licorice right after you brush your teeth. Like if you could somehow combine the malaise of post-toothbrushing orange juice with the bitterness of black licorice, you would have Beverly. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, crawled down beside her, and gave her a bone of his own. Hi-yo! Another tweet in the same genre. You don't see a lot of motherfuckers eating curds and whey these days. You don't see it. It's been a long time since I've seen a motherfucker sit on a tuffet eating their curds and whey. More men wear bracelets these days than sit on tuffets eating curds and whey. Hang on, I'm cooking it. I was trying to workshop a bit in Discord last night. It's not a bit, it's literally one joke. Like, let's not flatter myself. And it goes like this. Indecisive British teenagers at Taco Bell be like, and then they put 6 different tea bags into their mug at the same time. You know what? So the joke, in case you're not familiar, maybe you just don't find it funny. In North America, sometimes, if you go to a fast food restaurant that serves fountain beverages, you might find yourself as a kid, or, you know, I'm not going to judge you, but perhaps even as an adult, making something called swamp water. Also, in some parts of the world, it's called a suicide. It's when you put multiple different types of fountain beverage into the same cup. But in England, they drink a lot of tea. Are you starting to pick up on the central premise of the joke? I really do think there's meat on the bone. I just think I need to figure out how to phrase it in a way that's not unfunny and stupid. Because that's definitely where it's landing right now. Did you see McDonald's is phasing out self-serving drinks in the US? Honestly, I understand that, and maybe people will illuminate this for me, but I understand the temptation to just assume that that's, you know, because people were getting free refills and they're protecting their profit margins. Maybe. But for me, I kind of consider that a positive, because the damn self-serve drink section never has medium lids. And I feel like the problem is that the combos all come with medium drinks, but they stock like roughly the same number of medium lids as smalls and larges, which, I mean, this is smart business logistically speaking. I'm surprised that they run into this medium lid inventory crunch all the time. This shit goes all the way to the top. Having the lids behind the counter, I mean, I'll kind of lose my mind if I ever get a non-self-serve drink and they just give me a lidless cup. Like, how am I supposed to take that in my car, slamming like 100 milliliters of soda while giving the finger to like every other driver beside me? It doesn't make sense. Aren't drinks in North America like a liter each? I will say, okay, like Canada is more alike the US than it is different. But it was a shock ordering like a basic Wendy's combo in the US, and then she handed me like a jerry can and then pointed to a Coca-Cola Freestyle machine and said, "Don't stop till you're numb." The drinks in the US do go crazy. Little bro's really out here picking up one spark at a time, thinking he's gonna get back to the Skyway. Oh. Okay, hold. Great position to be on lap 3. Oh, that's gotta sting. Now look at McToon face. Dude's holding his Skyway. What do you think? Oh, there he used it on a section where maybe he thought there were some corners. Oh! How did I not hit a grenade, man? That's crazy. That was rude of me. I'll acknowledge that. Now, McToon face, look, they've been rewarded. I've also been rewarded, but that was basically for pure luck. I just happened to kill a lad. I'm going in. One first is worth like 15 seconds. Oh! That must have been like a photo finish. Ooh, and it's the mini pre. I risked it all. I forgot it was the mini pre. Oh, man. If I knew it was the mini-pre, I was not gonna push there. What does mini-pre mean? You're ranked based on your performance in 3 consecutive races. So if you blow up in race number 1, then you're out of the mini-pre. I personally prefer to be in first place heading into race number 3, and then blow up on the 3rd lap of 4 on the 3rd race. And then act like I ain't know nobody. That wasn't even last race? It's never enough, is it? It's crazy. Sorry, I'm on that Michael Jordan mentality. I do have to weigh in on the indie game drama. Is it Godot or Godot, the game engine that has gained a lot of market share in the past few years? I always thought it was Godot, G-O-D-O-T. Then I saw that the logo is a damn robot. And I'm like, you know what? If they made their logo a robot, it's hard to beat the Godot allegations. Because as the tweet said, Godot rhymes with robot. I'm bumping as if my life depends on it, and it may. Oh, I really thought we were gonna, oh, I've turned my gun, no, it's a disaster. It's not it, go. All right, I'll take that. What happened at the end? I ruined like 4 people's day. I imagine their chats are not being very nice to them right now. You were in 2nd place? Varedna. Pink name. Subbed for 47 months. Sorry, I'm just absorbing your entire personality right now. How many times have you posted in my chat that Larry King was 67 when he had his last child? Are you Larry King Jr.? Download complete. Send it. Oh, the Skyway of the Century? Now hold. It's a great position to be in with a high power boost. Relax. Go straight up the middle. Straight into a grenade. Which I realized, I keep calling them hand grenades. Ain't nothing hand about them, brother. Just literally do not boost until like right here. We take those. To survive that, we take those. Hey! From 1st to 30th? I know, it's like your academic career from when you graduated from high school and went to your first year of university. I've been through it myself, so it doesn't bother me that much. Come on, man. People was talking about this with Dropout in the Discord yesterday. Dropout was like, I watched Librarian's video where you roasted me. Everybody in the comments is mad at you for being mean to me, but I thought it was really funny. I was like, there's a distortion that's happening between the streamer and the chat here. The culture, as defined by Squeaks, is that you get to just throw out bad faith attacks over and over and over. And then if I ever take offense, it's just a joke. But if I make a joke and you take offense, I'm a bully somehow. How does this, what is a double standard, man? I'm just saying, if the roles were reversed, it would be pretty problematic. It's called punching down. You throwing coins at me when I'm on stage as a stripper, and then me coming over and cutting your penis off with a pair of scissors. That's not punching down. It's called, don't write checks with your coins that your dick can't cash. Why a stripper? I don't know. I was just trying to think of a metaphor that made no sense. Somebody's dying up here, brother. Oh, I told you. Sometimes all I'm going to say is people use punching down improperly. Dave Chappelle getting on stage and whining about marginalized groups taking issues with his comedy for like 45 minutes of his 70-minute special, that's punching down. Someone sending Brad Marchand a death threat and then him responding, "Get real, bud, you pretend to be me when you play hockey in your driveway," that's funny as fuck. So we gotta figure out collectively as a community where we stand on this, okay? Anytime you say something rude and then a response makes you feel bad, that's not punching down. That's not, you don't get a license just to be a jerk just because you're sad. Haven't you ever seen Adaptation? F-099 composer was definitely hungover on delivery day. Hey, we need some F-Zero type music for the menu. Okay. It's like that Mario Sunshine song that goes forever till it gets to the good bits. What are you talking about? You talking about Delfino Plaza? Delfino Plaza is a hood classic. Bring, 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 bring. Yeah, Tim Follin understood the assignment. That gets me every time, man. When he drops the flex on him, he's like, all the other games you're listening to sound like this. He's like, check out what this chip can do. Oh, man. This shit is crazy, man. You know it came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System? Every other game back then? Tim Follin. Look, he's got a little stutter step built in there. Just in case you're at the club and this shit comes on. How do they fit the game with this? I'm just gonna be honest. I bet the game was kind of like not very good because I've never heard of it before. It has been out for 40 years. But what he made that chip do is crazy. I mean, Plock Beach goes insane too. I forgot about this. Oh, just wait for it. Wait for those square waves. Oh, I didn't even know it could make that noise, bro. Shit is like, what would I want, Sky? It's crazy what he's doing here. And then get ready for this. Bring in the digital theremin. Ooh, anyway. He knew what he was doing with that one. Funky beats to fuck to. Okay, let's start the sponsored segment now that I got that out of the way. NL, have you already talked about the Biosteel creditor protection news? What the hell, man? What the hell? Biosteel news. Canadian sports drink company Biosteel filing for creditor protection? What the heck, man? Seeking new with this? Maybe you stop spending all your money on that NHL sponsorship. How could you go broke selling Gatorade powder for $80 a kilogram? Oh, they were owned by Canopy Growth, who is okay, well, that makes sense. That makes more sense, at least. Signed 44 to $1 stockholder. I salute you, VIP Daniel. I feel like every Canadian has a weed stock story if they were into investing sometime between like 2015 and now. Definitely have a lot of friends who are like, bro, it's like now that it's legalized, everybody's going to be smoking joints all the time. And they're all going to buy from Aurora. Anyway, very excited today. We're playing Chants of Sennal. This is an indie puzzler based on the myth, and I'm going to mispronounce it because I always say it's the Tower of Babel. Everyone's telling me instead it's the Tower of Babel, okay? Maybe it's like a tomato thing, but I have always said the Tower of Babel. We must unite disparate parts of the world that cannot communicate each other through the power of deciphering language-based puzzles. Thank you to Focus for the sponsorship today. I do want to mention a couple of things. It just released PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One Series, Xbox One / Series SX, you know what I'm talking about. Don't talk to me, talk to Microsoft. And Nintendo Switch. And 98% plus positive reviews on Steam, 80 plus on Metacritic. I did see this in the Steam new releases list. I'm excited to check it out here. Let's go with this save slot right here. I'm not going to make a joke about how this looks like the coffin that the Mexican aliens were in. I'm not, okay? The journal will record all of the glyphs you discover. To open it, click the journal button. You can also open it by clicking directly on a text. So we've learned some characters. When you think you have guessed the meaning of a glyph, you can click on it to note your hypothesis. I'm going to say that this means closed and this means open. This is door, open. But then, no, this is door because door is in both of them. This means closed and this means open. Oh! Door. Open. Closed. Am I a genius? Is it not a door? Is it a gate? I think this is a door. Yeah, watch what happens. What can I say? They didn't anticipate sponsoring such a smart streamer. Okay, now this, I have no idea. Is this like the Mind Trap one where you got 3 light bulbs? How do you figure out which one's which when you don't know which switch controls which? You turn one on, you turn 2 on, then you turn 1 off for 15 minutes, and then you feel which one's hot. You know what I'm talking about. See, now we have a problem. No, we don't. This is like, we should have these closed and we should have these 2 open. I'm a genius. 3 and 5. You all made fun of me for being so stupid in Baba Is You. Okay. Give me a second here. We're going to invert that. We're going to turn on 1, 2, 4, 6. It's not door and it's not open. Or sorry, it's not open and it's not closed. It might be on, off, or it might be towards and away. Oh, you know when you get letterboxed. This is, I'm going to say this is away. I know this sounds crazy. I'm going to say this is towards. Drag each glyph into the slot that you think matches it. If all the glyphs on a double page are correct, they will be definitively validated. Okay. Oh, it's lock and unlock. Or so, yeah, okay. All right, all right. The man's a genius. The more glyphs you translate, the better you will understand your interlocutors. If you haven't figured out the meaning of a glyph yet or don't have enough slots in your journal, it really was open and closed. It was just backwards. Keep looking around. Okay, no problem. Tutorial achieved. He's zooming, man. Me on my, You know what this looks like? First off, I think it looks good, but also it looks like that tweet that is like from the Balenciaga fashion show that they did at the dump or the junkyard, and it was like me drunk looking for a red Toyota Corolla, which is my Uber ride home at 3 a.m. in Brooklyn, and they're walking like with the hood up in the cloak, like walking so fast. If you look up the tweet, maybe this is a job for librarian, but it's like it's 1-to-1. Oh no. Okay. Let's not just send it, okay? Let's try to reason this out. Consider myself, I mean, most puzzle games do not rely on strong language processing skills. That's one of the very few skills I have in the world of puzzles. I'm not good at jigsaw puzzles. I'm not good at like programming puzzles necessarily. I'm good at crossword puzzles, okay? So this is what it's, if any game that has puzzles was going to be up my wheelhouse, it would be this one. L is very important. So this is like person, villagers, and this is like priests maybe, and these are bad people. These are evil men. Because it's modifying the L character. And I'm going to say this is God. Sun person, that's God. And then angle brackets, this is software engineer. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is person, man/human, devotee, warrior, God. Okay. It was software engineer. Oh, if I'm not a warrior, then why did they call it Web Dev Bootcamp? Einstein. Okay. God, temple. Me. It's always about you, isn't it, you narcissist? You, me, him, me. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Okay, understood. It's the God temple, bro. You can pet the cat in Chants of Sennal. 15,000 likes on Twitter right there. Sire, a man has fallen into the river in Lego City. You help me. Maybe just put your hypothesis here. Maybe this is help. You help me. Okay. Or follow. Maybe, oh, it's got to do it. It's probably follow. Hang on. Can you do this? Special characters allowed? Oh, baby. We just invented double line accounting right there. We basically just hit the intellectual revolution. Let's talk to these lads. How you doing, lads? Oh, I thought I could sneak in behind you. I can sneak in behind you. POV, you and your friends went as the Sony DualShock 2 controller buttons to PAX Prime 2009. Anything else going on over here? We don't know yet. I don't even know where I am anymore. Oh, no. Just take me back, brother. No. That's late. We'll deal with that later, okay? I saw a bunch of elevators and switches, and I said, not today, Satan. The components of some devices can be manipulated. Hover over a component, then hold down the left mouse to grab it. Okay, this is the order of society. The sun is at the top. Warriors are there. And devotees are at the very bottom. Just kidding. Devotees are slightly above regular individuals. The man is a genius. As I try to leave. We went letterbox mode. It's our opportunity to go into this next room. Or not. Oh, I was hiding. I thought I was getting... Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was my moment. Oh, man. Why are you... Okay, hang on. Get in line. Get in line. This is going to crack this case wide open, bro. There we go. Yes. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I'm just running out. Squeeb me? Let me go, let me go, let me go. I gotta wait until they come back around. Let me go, let me go. Okay, we need to go back to... Sorry, lads. Sorry, I'm sorry about this one. Okay, fine. Sorry, I'll wait for them to come back. Okay, come on. Fine. Fine, I'll get in line. I thought I could... Oh, wait, just let me sneak right by you, bro. Excuse me? Yes, thank you, thank you. Sprint into... Get in line! No, 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 no. Most patient millennial. Okay, hang on. They're looping back around. Wait for them all to get through the door. I would not cut it in the CIA, okay? Listen, I know people are losing faith right here. We're gonna chip away at this. I think it's gonna be one of those things where we solve one thing and then that cascades into like 8 things being solved at once. Prophet hates... This is garden. This is garden. Oh, which means this is probably plant. And die as love. Die was this one. Yes! Preacher hates the garden. I hate to find the preacher. Plants are dying. I hate love. Plant, death, dead. Feels ambivalent about the situation. The animals are leaving. Me hate find preacher. And maybe we are alone in this universe. Brother. Okay. This is hard for me. I am so scared. Yeah, okay. Hang on a second. I think I got something figured out here. I'm doing it systematically in my head, but I'm not telling you what my system is because I don't want you to get in my head and then cause me to lose my train of thought, okay? I did watch Chibli do a switch puzzle in Tomodachi Life. And it did take like 3 hours for him to finish it. That being said, I'm not Chibli. Chibli's in Cancun right now. Bro, am I crazy? Just jump? Am I stupid? Why don't you... Oh, no, 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 no. Wait a second. Okay, hang on. You go back here. This guy's gotta go. Oh, dude, I got it. I got it. Oh, you're trying to get to the tree. You're so right. You're so right. I'm trying to get to the tree. I'm not trying... Oh, but what if I could get up there? This is like if you had to make a puzzle that is the most ill-suited to my type of thinking is this one. It takes a lot of effort for me to figure these out. This is where I would like Luigi to solve the puzzle for me. So the first thing we need to do is move this thing. No matter what, that thing will need to move at some point. Hey, hey, hey. You're going to pull this thing down. It's a process. The next step, you need this to be over. So you got to move this ladder back. Oh my god, people are pogging up like crazy. I must be on the right track. Now all you have to do is not squander all that goodwill by making a mistake in the final quarter. Just hold. Now let's think of, we got like 2 steps left. This needs to come up. And these 2 need to come up, and then the ladder slides all the way out. Oh! Wow, is that... Maybe I'm the best of all time, actually. We could try to get up on the rafter, too, while we're here. Like, will you allow me to? Not that one, please. I would like to... Well, maybe not. Okay, that's fine. All right, put me all the way at the end. And then go up the ladder. Ah! It's a coin. Me sell, have, pots, plants, store, pots, plants, store. You seek, want, pots, plants, store. Okay, pots. Because isn't this, one of these is plant. Yeah, okay. Okay. Graveyard. Garden. We know garden. Garden. God house. Garden. It's another kind of house. Temple. Oh! Oh. He's a genius. That's gonna give us everything we need, man. It's funny you make fun of, well, make fun of maybe is not the right word. You poke fun at other languages as an English speaker, particularly German, because English is like, oh, thing I've never seen before that's a combination of 2 things. We're gonna call that a lift. We're gonna call that an elevator. So I feel like in German, they're like, it's a box that goes up and down. It's called der Up and Downer box. And we're like, wow, that's so silly. But then meanwhile, I'm playing this game and I'm like, I'm realizing how they made German. Because I'm like, I'm not making up a word for Abbey. I'm like, that's God house, or church is God house. Graveyard is like dead room. I'm getting new respect for the German language. For Regenbogenstrusel und Oreo Crunchies. Elevator is up train in German. Extremely rare NL metaphor that makes sense. Can I tell you something, by the way? I was at the grocery store getting this. I've decided to become a diet soda laddie. They didn't have Coca-Cola products, so I got this Pepsi Zero Sugar. There was zero sugar and there was zero sugar wild cherry. Can you blame me for taking the wild cherry? I didn't look at the price, but I took it up to the front, and then the lady scanned it and it didn't scan on the thing. And she said, do you remember how much this was? And I said, sorry, I don't. And then she said, you know what? I'm just gonna charge you $5.99. I looked it up on the website when I got home. $7.49. Oh! What a bargain. Did I miss the Pello update? Excuse me, librarian, you don't need the Pello update. You're one of my 157 followers on the platform. Why don't you just check the stats for yourself? You're like the IRS, man. Why don't you just tell me how much money I owe you? We're on the final journal page, perhaps. No, we got the final character. This would be the House of Seeing. It's a movie theater. Movie theater. I must find the movie theater. In the movie theater, I will find God. Me when... The Passion of the Christ came out. Me on my way to Toy Story 5. I'm going to the cemetery. I'm going up. The preacher. Okay, this is like the all-seeing eye. These are potions. These are keys. These are pots. I've officially mastered the language. Lens. You've completed the translation of the devotees' languages. Oh, dude, you have been imbued with devotees' language. Me when I'm fluent is so true. Being fluent at a language is... it feels amazing. You know what's weird about being fluent at a language? I'm not saying I'm the only person or like the greatest person on earth when it comes to the English language. But it's like the second best you could ever be at a language is perfect. The best you could ever be is deliberately imperfect for comedic effect. Having a knowledge of the rules and the motivations behind those rules allows you to break them in interesting ways. Me when I tell lies. I wasn't expecting that, but very insightful. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. God looks at musical instruments. There you go, sir. The preacher looks at man. We got to turn this thing 13 times. And then we got to turn the other one like exactly the same amount. Now your man speaks to the frickin' devotee, of course. Not that way, please. The man looks at the devotee, confirming. The devotee looks at God. Oh, son of a bitch. I had them all in like almost the worst possible position. Like every single one was just one ratchet too far. That's so funny. Hey! Oh! I guess, yeah. Billy Joel could never. Indiana. Ever heard of the company Scrubby in Vancouver? They didn't pay me. I have never, well, they didn't pay me either, but I've never heard of them. Scrubby. Scrubbity toilet? Oh no, I'm lost in the... Oh. Me trying to figure out where agave syrup is in the grocery store. Is it with the oils and the vinegars, or is it with the cereals and the maple syrups and the oatmeals, or is it in the weird like organic section where you can buy Cheetos not made by the Cheetos Corporation that are 3 times more expensive than Cheetos? Okay, I think, so listen, we were only supposed to play for an hour. It's been about an hour and a half. This is a rare situation where I'm ending the sponsored segment because I don't want to show off too much of what might make a puzzle game special, because if we go too far, then you might see too much and be like, I've seen too much. Because we might solve the final puzzle, finish the game, go up to the top of the tower. This has been Chants of Sennal. Thank you again to Focus for the sponsorship. Very, very interesting, unique game. I loved playing it. Overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. 80 plus on Metacritic. People love it. It's on every platform. PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch. Any version of Xbox you can think of that came out from 2013 onwards. Check it out for yourself. !Chants, C-H-A-N-T-S. And the video description below if you're watching on YouTube. Thanks for watching. The people love it. Chibli too. Chibli's here. Have you guys liquidated those Trump NFTs yet? Because I was really waiting for the market to bottom before I picked up maybe, I don't know, like 250 for myself. They're at all-time highs. I don't believe that. It's going to the moon. I have the one of one golden jockstrap one. Yeah, well, I have the one of one gray sweatpants one, so I'm not sweating it. I actually have no idea. That might be a real one. You got to be careful with that. Add SLAYY emote. Okay, let me see. See, that one's on the borderline. I think I am not... Well, I got to think about that one. Because we do reference the Jamie Lee Curtis / Germa pose. I think we gotta. I'm going to add it. Update emote sets. Channel, I think. Uploaded by Ludwig on May 17th, 2023. Did you see the viral tweet that was like, can we talk about how James Marsden needs to do more roles like Enchanted? And then it's like a compilation of him from Enchanted, but he looks like 100% exactly like Germa. Like it's actually like 98% resembling. What would be your Natasha Lyonne helps you with the crossword puzzle auction prize? It's a great question. Is there like a website or something where celebrities started doing, oh, you know, I just pieced it together in my head, context dependent. It's probably is a way to fundraise for people that are affected by the strike, right? That makes perfect sense. You are absolutely correct. I saw that for that, Tom Waits is selling his fedora. But his fedora, and I appreciate this in the most Waitsian sense, they did not wash the fedora. So they have a picture of the inside of the fedora, and right around like where his forehead would meet the hat is absolutely caked up with like old man forehead grease that's like turned into a carbonized resin, and it has like dead skin and stuff on the inside. But I'm like, that's why you would buy it. You wouldn't buy it to be like, oh, it's a replica of Tom Waits's hat. But someone in the comments was like, couldn't they at least have given it like an antibacterial wipe beforehand? I'm gonna clone Tom Waits. That's like those TikToks, right? You'll never guess where I am. Wrong. You're at the Red Rocks National Park in Arizona, and the dude like flies out there and uses like a swab, and then is like, now that I've captured your DNA, I've immersed it into this solution, and then I put it in the centrifuge, and look, that's your genotype. Then I simply put the genotype into my 3D printing cloning machine, and voila.
I bet you can't clone me, Kobe.
I bet you I can. Challenge is accepted. So to clone you, I needed to figure out exactly where you were. I saw you buy a bunch of lamps, so I did a reverse Google search and it came up with the urban lights in Los Angeles, California. So I took my cloning kit in hand and drove 4 hours all the way from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. Once I was there, I finally saw the lights that you lit. Piece of black tape on it, so I knew it was the exact one that you licked, and I swabbed your DNA right off the side of that lamp and went back to my laboratory to clone you. Back at the lab, I took your DNA out my protective case and put it in agar plate. I then put cytochrome 437 solution on top, looked under a microscope, the DNA was moving amazing. I then put concentrated sulfuric acid down my DNA diffuser right into your DNA and put it inside a lab. That's you at 4 months old, and soon I will have you for myself.
They're doing some funny stuff on TikTok. They're doing some not so funny stuff too, but they are doing some funny stuff on TikTok, aren't they, folks? Which food looks the tastiest but is actually disgusting? I'm going to hitch. I don't think this is the perfect answer, but I think it's a jumping off point for conversation. I think desserts look tasty almost all the time, but I don't really like eating them as much as I enjoy looking at them. In particular, like cakes. Like I'll look at a cake and be like, that cake looks delicious, but eating it brings me very little pleasure. I always feel like the dessert that I like the most is oftentimes the second most appetizing looking dessert. Like I'm not a gross dessert sort of guy. Bread pudding, custard, etc., etc. But I'm much more of like a wow, that's a strong team, brother. I'm much more of like a little French cake or something like that, you know, like a financier. Or like a little tart, something that looks appetizing, but you wouldn't walk in and be like, oh, I'm getting the chocolate lava cake. I'm not much of a sweets guy, no. But I have had more of a sweet tooth lately. I don't even want to tell you what I'm eating. It's so embarrassing. We bought that Neapolitan ice cream, and I ate like 2 scoops a night until it was basically gone, even though we bought it for our daughter. After my wife heard that, we went to the grocery store, and she was like, we need new ice cream because Daddy ate it all. They bought rainbow sherbet. So guess whose 34-year-old ass has been eating a midnight snack of fucking rainbow sherbet like a 9-year-old kid every night. It tastes good, don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, man, this is, you know, maybe it's good because it's the sort of thing you definitely would not buy for yourself probably. I'm just imagining a bowl of sherbet in your Peloton holster. First off, thank you for calling it a holster. Secondly, I mean, it's not that much different than the reality. I also can't believe I'm running this, by the way, but the reality is I get off the Peloton after like ride 2 of 4, and I go to the sink that's right over there, and I cram 3 miniature stroopwafels into my mouth as fast as I can, because inevitably, like, I started my rides 5 minutes later than I was supposed to, and we have a very delicate timeline in the morning. I shove 3 of those in my mouth and chew them while I fill up my water bottle and then get the Biosteel powder and put it on top and then fill the rest of it up so that it shakes and it actually mixes properly, and then clip, because I didn't even take my shoes off, clip, clopping on the hardwood floor, trying not to fall on my behind and break my coccyx, trying to clip back in before Sam Yo says 25 to 40 on the resistance, 80 to 100 on the cadence. You clip in? It's the Peloton, brother. You think I'm riding with toe cages? Take your ass back to Soul Cycle. We going to the Tour de France in this bitch. Kevin Hart laughing. I gotta go see Kevin Hart, man. He's in Vancouver this weekend. There's a comedy festival. Me when I don't want to play against Minnesota in the WNBA. Don't give me the Lynx team. Whoa. Oh. That Friday feeling is, am I crazy? Are these 5 A&W chicken tenders with a honey mustard sauce? Oh, thank you. I love you. Whoa! Damn! That's huge, man. That is huge. How many good boy points did you spend? I don't know. I cooked dinner last night. A little salmon with some orzo. Store-made Greek salad. Greek salad is that's a food I'll pay for convenience on. I'm not going to apologize for getting a store-bought Greek salad, okay? Do you know how much chopping is involved in creating a Greek salad? Why do I feel like Greek salad is tasty and Grecian salad is like some kind of horrific sex act? Like, if someone ever asks if you want to eat their Grecian salad, then you're like, you gotta call the police. Don't go there, please. Don't go there, girlfriend. Talk to the hand because the face don't want to hear it anymore. Greek salad is unreal. I got offended. My daughter says her favorite vegetable is cucumber. So I thought, hey, you know, parents, you got to take your wins where you can get them, as you know. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this prepackaged Greek salad, and then I'm just going to give the cucumbers that are in it to my daughter. Anyway, long story short, I gave her the cucumbers. She ate one and then spat it out and said, these cucumbers taste yucky. Really? Oh, you don't like a little vinaigrette, a little Greek seasoning, like some oregano, some lemon pepper or something like that? Come on, a little like microplaned feta cheese on top of it? What is she talking about, man? Me, when I'm in charge of a structure of power, I want to preserve the order. See, this is, I didn't want to go up against you as a result of your death touchness. Level 3 Niala too. That's a spicy meatball, but it's not spicy enough. 2004 Honda Element. Okay. Now, it's been so long since we've had the opportunity to do this. I got to go black screen for a minute here. Okay, I'm seeing what I'm saying. Their team has incredible financial driven scaling. I'm making a very bold play. I mean, I'm changing nothing in case you're watching. They've altered their squad. This is ridiculous. How did they find a way to cheat when no cheating was possible? They must be in the room with me. Now that's a spicy meatball. Well, suffice it to say, I'm never buying one of those again. Now, they know that I'm gonna do this, which means that I can't do that. Instead, I gotta do this. Yeah, oh, they'll never see that coming. Oh, man. They have a Lynx on their team? No. Okay. Oh, they're taking their sweet time now. You leveled up, sold a pet, and then purchased an anglerfish? How did you know that? That's exactly right. The only thing that you missed is that the anglerfish gave me the option to get a jellyfish or a level 1 silver fox. We take these, we break these, we take these, we break these. You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get me on that one. Okay? Bring back the screen. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Oh, we're getting up to some stuff. Oh man, we are getting up to some stuff. We'll talk. I bought the wrong thing. Whatever, send it. It'll be funny. Let's see Paul Allen's platypus. Bro, you killed my platypus? Oh, this is really bad. Okay, that was a great leopard snipe. There's only one way out. Yeah, this'll work. Hang on. I'm getting destroyed for not dipping the tendies. If you're watching on YouTube, you're like, why is he eating? I'm sorry, it's Friday. Nobody gets any work done. You're all over live stream fails? What did I do this time? It's because you threatened to cut off someone's penis? I didn't threaten to cut off someone's penis. Someone said it was punching down to respond to an insult from a chatter with an insult towards the chatter. I said, that's like throwing coins at a stripper and then being mad when she cuts your penis off with a pair of scissors. I didn't threaten anything. We're washed. Sorry, you can't even see what's happening. You don't need to see. You don't need to see. They got me. You said you were the stripper? No, the stripper was his father. Hey, Ryan C3483, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I'm a real streamer, playing one game, thanking people for subscriptions, eating chicken tenders into the camera. Straight into the microphone. Or as Dr. Dre said, some musicians cuss at home, but scared to use profanity when up on the microphone. Yeah, you want reality, but you ain't hear none. They'd rather exaggerate a little fiction. Some say no to drugs and take a stand, but after the show, they go, looking for the beer. Is there any context to the cutting someone's penis off bit? The context is you wouldn't like it. Probably. Maybe you would, you sick motherfucker. You never know these days. People are very strange these days. Lioness is going to be too slow. However, a cheetah that starts popping and is also a leopard, you never know. Isn't a leopard just like a slow cheetah anyway, though? No, they're buff as hell. Wait a minute. Isn't a cheetah buff as hell? Like, it doesn't skip leg day. It's the fastest land mammal, isn't it? You probably think you can beat a cheetah in a fight? First off, I was the person saying, isn't a cheetah buff? Secondly, 2 words. First word, librarian, fill in the blanks. Second word, I heard when I was Googling what animals could average man beat in a fight, that a cheetah, they're actually optimistic that an average man could beat a cheetah in a fight. They're not built for a one-on-one bout. They're built for chasing down prey that are like, they don't have any means of defense. I think if a cheetah rolled up on me, he might get a couple good bites in, don't get me wrong, but has he ever taken one of these to the orbital bone? I don't think so. Now, could I kill what to me appears to be... Listen, it doesn't matter whether it's a leopard or a cheetah. I think that I'm probably dead in both ways. Cheetah, you could hit it, but you'd likely lose. Cheetahs are weak. There's no shot, dude. Cheetahs are beatable? Really? Hang on. Who would win? I love that all of these come up with real results, by the way. Who would win in a fight? Cheetah or human? Wow. From thehealthyjournal.com. While cheetahs are stronger and faster than you still have a fighting chance if you're being attacked. It's possible for humans to win a fight against a leopard, as in the case, I know this says leopard, but this is just the first result. As in the case of 56-year-old woman who killed an attacking leopard with a sickle and a spade and survived with heavy injuries. And the case of a 73-year-old man who fatally tore the tongue out of a leopard. Okay, the first one is invalidated based on weapons. The second one is fucking crazy. It's ripped out the tongue of an attacking leopard. Can an average human kill a cheetah in a fight? Sure, it's possible. While a cheetah might be on the weaker side when it comes to big cats, they're still relatively strong and capable of bringing down many large animals. This is an AI-driven article. There's like no source or anything. Human versus... Sorry, there's a Reddit result as well. Hey, Bot Nasty, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Human versus cheetah in a boxed room. Human wins all 3. Cheetahs are lightly built speedsters, not well suited for close combat with prey that fights back. Years ago, I worked at an animal shelter that had a 100-pound cheetah. It attacked another worker, and he beat the shit out of it, broke a few of its ribs, and pummeled it until it was nearly unconscious. He was 6'3" and 230. That sucker scratched him up pretty good, though. All right, I mean, I'm not 6'3", 230. I guess I can't believe it, but I learned something. I'm going to put it in, it's a close one, but I would lose. I still would bet on the cheetah versus me, but I am very surprised. I thought a cheetah would rinse me easy. He's actually right about this one. If Fallen Flame says it's true, then you know it must be true. They'd probably rinse me on the Peloton. Well, I don't know. They're great sprinters. I don't know how they would do in a more endurance-focused race. Like DL Guiga, sometimes he's popping out of the warm-up at 220 watts, and I'm like, I got to speed up, and then I'm like, just give it just wait till we get to the 60 to 70 cadence, 50 to 75 resistance out of the saddle, and then we'll see what happens to that output. You know, there's no need to panic yet. Don't blow out your legs. I'm half joking, but I'm doing it from a place of respect. Okay, I don't want to be considered a cyberbully. Could you beat up the average man, though? Well, like, I'm not trying to be coy. I feel like it might be like 50-50, which is, I guess, a roundabout way of saying I think I might be the average man. when it comes to fighting. If we're talking average, are we including babies? I said, man, dude. Like, old people, sure. Like, nonagenarians, yeah, absolutely. Babies, no. But they're kids. I would say versus a baby, I'm at least like a 90-10 favorite. I am insane. How did this team make it to the top 3, bro? We got big loyal chinchilla. The whole squad hinges on big loyal chinchilla. Are you seeing this? You think you have a better chance against the average man or the median man? I don't know enough about stats to give you an answer. I would say I have the best chance against an ancient man. Like from the 1800s. Yeah, I'd love to see your face when you say there's a difference between median and average. And then when you look up a photo of average and median in the dictionary, it's just my picture. It's not, the joke doesn't really make any sense. I don't know, whatever. It's the end of the stream. Nom, 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 nom. Thanks for the donation. My videos change your life. Fucking kills, bro. Thank you, thank you. Would you say you have a better chance of beating the average man in real sports or Switch sports? There's zero question. I would have a better chance of beating the average man in Switch sports. The average 34-year-old man is not as good of a gamer as me. They just have other stuff going on in their lives, quite frankly. Some 34-year-old men are better gamers than me, but the average, no. They're doing other stuff. They're golfing. They're playing pickleball. Sorry, Malf, for this one. Columbus and the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, you got to go Patrick Laine on that one. No doubt about it. Columbus and the Capitals. I'm thinking. That's a thinker for me. Columbus, 90 save percentage season. Give me a Sergei Bobrovsky for that one, please. Thank you. New Jersey and Winnipeg. It's another thinker for me. I got to think on that one. New Jersey and Washington. Am I crazy to think that Jaromir Jagr played for both? Brooks Orpik, TJ Oshie, Lars Eller. New Jersey, 90-plus save percentage season. Rip to the GOAT. That's Corey Schneider. He looks scared, man. Carolina and Winnipeg. Two teams I don't really follow. No disrespect intended. Carolina, 90-plus save percentage season. Let me get a Cam Ward on this. Man, I really should have followed the Capitals more. Turns out they're pretty integral. Or the Jets, for that matter. Any chance Paul Stastny played for you at some point? I feel like Stastny gets around the... Oh! Stastny gets around the league, man. Okay. And I know Jagr played for the Capitals. I feel like he played for the Devils. Okay, you always got to check that one. Now you're thinking. Jack Johnson, Carl Alsner, Rick Nash, Andrew Brunette, Mike Gartner, Rod Langway, New Jersey Devils, Winnipeg Jets, New Jersey Devils, Winnipeg Jets. It's tough. I feel like the current Jets core has grown up with the Winnipeg Jets. Scheifele, Connor, Ville Heinola. And the Capitals, they have a rich history since the drafting of Alexander Ovechkin, but not that rich of a history when I collected a lot of hockey cards in the 90s. The team wasn't that good except for the year they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals and they got swept. The mathematical calculation will be right every time. So it's pretty simple. We're just going to put some respect on the GOAT's name. It's got to be Elias Pettersson and Jorgis and Marcus Pettersson. Let me see who we got here. Sergei Fedorov. That should have been easy. Really? Oh, because he played for the Thrashers. Oh, of course. Why didn't I think of that? And Justin Williams. Guy who looks like he has a podcast for sure. I agree with your assessment about podcasting, but I don't know why. Well, just look at the guy. He looks like he has a podcast, in my opinion. In the 1920s, he would have a bowler hat, and he would be like he'd be the dude who invented root beer or something like that. But now, that's a podcaster's visage. It looks like he sells supplements on the internet. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. No, he doesn't really look like a Friday Night Magic regular. I mean, like, if we're being honest, you already know. If anybody here looks like a Friday Night Magic regular, is Patrick Laine. And then Yager is like a close second. Yager definitely looks like a guy who has like a $58,000 legacy deck or something like that. I can't get over the Laine photo, man. Brodeur plays a blue deck. This does not look like a guy who shows up at Friday Night Magic. I'm just throwing that out. There's a guy who showed up at Friday Night Magic. This guy was outside the store waiting to beat your ass. And it's like spit on you while you were down on the parking lot. Bobrovsky, though, Bobrovsky looks like, the girl texted me the frick back. Anyway, apparently Kate is live. I will send you over there. Enjoy yourself, and I will see you on Monday. And a buffet for dinner. Sorry. It's an earworm. It's wormed its way in there, hasn't it, folks? Hello, Luca. This one's for those ice cold Michelle Pfeiffer, the white gold. This one's for the good girls, them hood girls, straight masterpieces, styling, flying, living it up in the city. Got the Saint Laurent with the chucks on. I gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. It's too hot, hot darn. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. Too hot. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. Girls hit your hallelujahs. Girls hit your hallelujahs. Girls hit your hallelujahs. Cause Uptown Funk gonna give it to ya. Cause Uptown Funk gonna give it to ya. Cause Uptown Funk gonna give it to ya. Saturday night and we're in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Yeah, I do. It's that song comes up a lot on the Peloton. Like a lot. Like all the time.